With the success of Where Winds Meet, Wuxia has become to step onto a global stage. But just because Wuxia is still relatively new to many international audiences, confusion still remains. Is it just Chinese Kung Fu? Or is it just a flashy martial arts? Or some kind of Eastern fantasy? Today, I want to begin a new series to answer that question properly. What is Wuxia really? What lies at its cultural core? And what different tradition exists under the wild umbrella of Wuxia culture? My hope is simple, to help more players understand Wuxia and to help Wuxia fans immerse themselves more deeply in this world. The word Wuxia is made of two characters in Chinese, Wu and Xia. Let's start with Wu. On the surface, it means martial arts, Kung Fu, as we all know. Fists, blades, swords, spears. Wu basically defines the physical rules of Wuxia world. No martial arts, no Wuxia. I'll cover different fighting styles in later videos, but today, there's something more important, the deeper meaning of Wu. In traditional Chinese character analysis, Wu can be split into two words, 止戈, which means to stop weapons or to end conflict. That's the interesting part. Although Wu looks like violent, its core meaning is the opposite, the end of violence. That's why Wuxia is not about strength alone, because strength by itself can become oppression. True Wuxia spirit is about this. After gaining power, using it to stop oppression and to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And that brings us to the second character of Wuxia, Xia. The closest modern translation is hero, perhaps. It's all about justice, protection, responsibility. In this sense, Wuxia isn't so different from superheroes, like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. Their role is similar to that of a Xia. That's why Wuxia is one of the most individualistic, hero-centered traditions within Chinese culture, and one of the easiest for global audiences to understand. But Xia goes further. In Louis Cha's novel The Return of the Condor Heroes, there's a famous line, "To help the weak is the only lesser hero, whereas the greater hero serves the nation and the people."
我要打10個!
This defines the highest ideal of Xia, not just saving individuals, but protecting a country and its people. That's why Wuxia is deeply tied to patriotism and national identity. In many stories, heroes sacrifice everything not for personal fame, but to resist invasion and defend their homeland. You see this clearly in Wuxia stories like The Legend of Condor Heroes and The Return of the Condor Heroes. The greatest victory is not mastery of martial arts, but the moment the homeland is saved. That same spirit exists in Where Winds Meet. The Chinese title of this game is 燕云16声, which literally means 16 cries of Yanyun, which refers to the 16 prefectures seated in 900 ADs. Throughout the game, themes of border defense and lost homeland reoccur. In many ways, protecting the land and reclaiming what was lost is one of the game's deepest core narratives. Yet, here is a contradiction. Although Xia carries deep national sentiment, it does not mean being loyal to the government. In fact, Wuxia heroes often oppose it. Because in many stories, it is the corruption and incompetence of the government that allow a nation to fall. Court politics, like greediness, flattery, power, stand in direct opposition to the moral code of Xia. That's why governments are usually portrayed negatively in the story. In the story, the smiling, proud wanderer, martial artists who enter official service are often despised and mocked by others. True heroes honor moral principles above all else. And because they generally love the land and its people, they refuse to align themselves with corrupt authority to oppress the innocent. And this shapes Wuxia's idea of justice. When injustice happens, heroes don't go to court. They don't look for justice through law and order. Conflicts are usually resolved through combats, deep grudges through life and death. Wuxia exists outside the law. It follows a totally different moral system, one rooted in complete idealism. To be called a great hero, you must surpass others not only in strength, but in morality too. That is the final destination of almost every Wuxia protagonist. In future videos, I'll continue exploring this world with you. If you have any questions about Wuxia, leave them in the comments. I'll answer them in upcoming episodes. Thanks for watching and see you next time.